Peace be unto the nation of Israel. From all of the so-called Negroes, Latinos, Native American Indians, and speckled Israelites being Israelite foreigners, scattered across the four corners of the earth, including within America, Babylon the Great, the main place for captivity. And we are the Most High, Yahweh's chosen people of the nation of Israel. So without further ado, as always, in the Lashon Kodash, being the holy tongue, all right, as in the Paleo Hebrew, being the ancient Hebrew, I'm going to give all praises, glory, and infinite honor to my power, the God of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, whom is God of the living, Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Baruch Kodash, which is all praise to the Heavenly Father, Yahweh, in the name of his only begotten Son, Yahweh Shai, and the Holy Spirit, who is our strength and our Redeemer, and our light and our salvation. In the same tongue, I'm utter Mashana, Kabawadim, Lahasaquanium, Shal, God of our Rakab, many double honors to the apostles and elder bishops, great millstone, and Shalom, honors and salutation to Bayash Shadawadah, the house of David, along with the rest of the one-third elect men, women, and children of Israel. All right, it's your fellow servant Malak Rayab, back at it again with another video through the spirit of prophecy, being a testimony of our Lord and Savior, Hamashiach Habashai, who the masses of the world ignorantly refer to Jesus Christ. And it's just a video of a movie review of this AI movie, Subservience. All right, in which ended up seeing last night. Which I noticed that it was a production of more predictive programming by Esau Edom, which is a pattern that he often utilizes, within these productions through these platforms such as Netflix, these other, movie platforms and even major box office, productions as well, to further project, his plots or plans, of his satanic NWO, all right, including, using this AI infrastructure as the interface of his MOTB system within his beast system, America, Babylon the Great, all right, which includes AI androids, all right, which he's going to use to further gradually, introduce, to the world, mainly in a national sense in America, Babylon the Great, to further psychologically condition the people in America, Babylon the Great, to accept this new way of living, right? Because this new way of living, as this thought came to me when I was watching this movie, was that, the future of America, Babylon the Great, is a grim future. There's a grim, dark, and demonic future, okay, including, for reasons including these beings known as AI androids coexisting with human beings, especially in the workforce, all right? As it came out, at least 41% of these companies prefer AI over humans because they're more reliable. They don't get tired, and so forth. All right. So I noticed, and by the way, before I go ahead and continue, this is obviously a spoiler for those who haven't seen it, but the production could be seen on Netflix. All right. But nonetheless, I digress back to what I was saying. All right. I had noticed throughout the movie that, AI had taken over a lot of jobs, including in the bar industry, in the construction industry. All right. And that further confirms that, this film Subservience, which is another, production on the left hand side of predictive programming to project what Esau Edom, the sublime white man, whom is the devil the Bible speaks of, is planning to do. And that's to further transition his world from this current monetary system over to this new totalitarian dystopian technocracy. All right. For the fact that, once again, this AI infrastructure is the interface to this MOTB system, because the end game of using this AI infrastructure is to chip everyone. All right. As it says here, this is what it goes into on this article. It's an article entitled "Elon Wants to Implant Millions of People with Neuralink Brain Charagmas." Okay, those grain and rice devices. Case in point. So I'm gonna go ahead and focus on, the word intelligence of artificial intelligence, and further emphasize why, that word intelligence correlates with the word demon. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and do that by pulling up the word, for demon in the Greek transliteration, which is daimon. All right, I believe that's how you pronounce it, daimon. All right, which is you see here, it says guiding guiding spirit, tutelary deity or lesser God. All right, the word God in the Hebrew, Allah, just means power. All right, so these AI androids are lesser gods on the left hand side. All right, through artificial intelligence, as in artificial flesh, all right, or altered flesh. Okay, it further confirms that these AI androids are further manifestations of demons. Okay, on the left hand side, because they appear to be human, but they're obviously not, and this is why these AI androids are going to be further snares of this MOTB system. Through the realm of convenience, or through the usage rather of convenience. Those miracles spoken about in Revelation, the 16th chapter. All right, that's going to entice people to accept these AI androids as a part of this new grim future. Okay, through sensationalism. All right, which is why, including people sleeping with these AI androids, which what ended up happening in this film Subservience. All right, where the guy, the husband, ended up getting weak, because his wife was sick and dying, and he ended up, popping this AI android, which played by Megan Fox, the actress Megan Fox, who appeared to be a woman, but was clearly an android. So it's a further part of these snares that are going to be used by these satanic devices on behalf of Esau Edom, okay, to further psychologically condition people to accept this new grim future through the MOTB system on behalf of this AI interface through convenience. All right. So jumping down here, it says the usual ancient Greek sense, supernatural agent or intelligence. All right. Lower than a god, ministering spirit. Okay. And that reminds me of that precept. I'm going to grab that real quick in Proverbs 16:14. All right. Proverbs 16:14 reads, the wrath of a king is as messengers of death, but a wise man will pacify it. Okay. Because the wise, those who are wise, so those are those whose names were preordained to be written in the book of life, the Bible, all right, the Holy Scriptures of the ancient scrolls in book form, all right, in modern day book form. Okay. They were not to, they were not to be taken in or ensnared by, the enchantments of the divination, witchcraft, okay, through Satan's devices and the bidders of Satan being these Edomites, chiefly these Edomites, okay, being a modern day Caucasian or white race, all right, the modern day Edomite nation rather is the self-proclaimed white or Caucasian race whose wicked hands the earth was given into, okay, who have a infatuation with global dominion predicated off of so-called white supremacy, and the extension of their so-called white supremacist ideologies is AI, okay, through their technology, okay, which is of the satanic devices that we're not ignorant of. All right. So, this is a part of the messengers of death. Okay. All right. Further representing the wrath of this modern day king, the king of Babylon, Esau Edom. All right. Because the word angel means messenger. All right. And these AI androids are once again messengers, or angels or messengers on the left hand side, okay, in an artificial sense, and going to be and they're going to be used how they were intended to be used, okay, and that's to hunt down and target a specific demographic of people that is considered anti-establishment, who does not support this beast system in any facet, all right, in which some will be targeted and eliminated, all right, because they're going to be able to, the Esau Edom is going to be able to program the software of these AI androids through their database. And that's exactly what ended up happening in the movie, or in the production, Subservience. All right. On behalf of the company mentioned in the production by Cobalt Industries. Okay. Which reminds me of, modern day technological industries that exist. Okay, such as Tesla on behalf of Elon, Boston Dynamics, okay, which Boston Dynamics has been using. They've been distributing a lot of, AI androids to the law enforcement, to the military. You see that? So this is why this is a part of normalization, process through sensationalism to psychologically condition people to look at this as normal. All right. So this is what that industry in the film, Cobalt Industries sought out to do, which once again reminded me of Elon's Tesla, Boston Dynamics, Elon's Neuralink, I believe the rival company of that is Synchron, okay, with BCI, which BCI is acronym for brain computer interface. All right. Which is how they've been using to, so-called healed people that were born with ailments, including paralysis or whatnot. So that's a further part of the miracles aspect of normalizing the satanic agenda. All right, so you had those companies. You had, it reminded me of what Yuval Noah Harari said, the advisor of Schwab of the WEF, when he said human beings are, hackable. They're viewed as hackable. And what do these devils want to hack human beings with? The people they refer to as goyim, the bottom feeders, the cattle. Okay, he wants to hack them. Okay, with the MOTB implant. Okay, really wants to hack everyone, but the elect will not fall by those snares. Okay, because this is what this AI, is really ultimately being used for. All right, so segue over to 2 Corinthians 2:11, and it reads, "Lest Shaitan should get an advantage of us, for we are not ignorant of his devices." All right, and the Shaitan is Hebrew for Satan, meaning adversary, and this is why in 1 John 2:18 speaks about many antichrists, many anti-anointed ones, those who claim to have the light, okay, which light is symbolic of wisdom, knowledge, understanding. And this is why the self-proclaimed white man Esau, Edom's manner of wisdom, knowledge, understanding is sensual, devilish, is worldly and carnal and foolish, okay, it cannot bring to a kingdom, as opposed to righteous wisdom, knowledge, understanding, as it says in Wisdom of Solomon in the 6th chapter. So this is why ultimately his satanic NWO is going to fail, because it is a folly and foolishness for the fact that he is not God. Okay, he's not the Most High God, but, the whole point of the satanic NWO is to psychologically condition people to look at him as God and obey him as the Most High God. All right. So going back to the explanation of, or the breakdown, the correlation between the word intelligence of artificial intelligence with the word demon. Okay, because demon, the Greek transliteration of demon is daimon, which once again means, as it's going into here, intelligence. Okay, it says here, the usual ancient Greek sense, supernatural agent or intelligence lower than a god ministering spirit. And that's where I had stopped before I brought up that Proverbs 16:14. All right, so with that, I'm going to go transition over to the Strongs. Okay, Strongs 11:42. All right, in the Greek Septuagint. All right, for the word demon, which is once again the same word, daimon. All right, and it says, meaning an evil spirit, demon. Okay, and demon means intelligence. Okay, in the evil sense on the left hand side. Okay, and this is why in the film Subservience, they pointed out in the beginning of that film that AI can mimic human emotion and voices, and that goes into that further ties into that demonic intelligence on the left hand side, or intelligence on the left hand side of that demonic vibration of Satan, because Satan is a chief demon. Case in point. All right, so it says in the New Testament, daimon refers to an evil spirit or a fallen angel that opposes the Most High God and seeks to harm humans. Now, I mentioned fallen angels, referring to, their misinterpretation of Nephilim, of the Nephilim in Genesis, where, through that so-called book of Enoch, Esau put a lot of madness in there, a lot of damnable heresies in there, and justified the madness in that supposed book of Enoch with biblical concepts. Okay, because case in point, the Nephilim, were just the sons of God. The men of renown is what Nephilim means, not Palayim in the Hebrew. So it's referring to the Israelites, the men, the nation that were known as the sons of God. Okay, before they would eventually go on to be called the Israelites. So that's all Nephilim means. And they never fell. They never literally fell from the spiritual realm that people ignorantly refer to as heaven. You know what I'm saying? It's just simply heaven, because there's more than one heaven. Okay. But the heaven, so to say, is a spiritual realm. And, then there was never an occurrence in history where, angels literally fell from heaven. So this is all madness. But to just to clarify that, briefly clarify that, I want to go on and continue on with what it mentioned, how, daimon, the Greek term daimon, refers to an evil spirit or fallen angel that opposes the Most High God and seeks to harm humans. All right. And this is exactly what AI is going to be doing, because that's what these machines were intended to do, because they're just real life Terminators, okay, just waiting for their green light, okay, to be programmed, within their software from Esau Edom's database to target and eliminate who they intend to target and eliminate, okay, just like of that the Terminator, the movie Terminator, man, okay, what was that Skynet, okay, what's modern day Skynet is a variation of different technological companies such as Tesla, Neuralink, Synchron with BCI, Boston Dynamics and so forth, so just want to point that out, real quick, that AI is of a demonic intelligence. When you go into the Greek, the Greek transliteration of the word daimon. I used to break that down real quick, but I'm gonna go back to 2 Corinthians 2:11. It says, "Lest Shaitan should get an advantage of us, for we are not ignorant of his devices." All right, let's go ahead and get a quick precept on that in Ecclesiastes 7:29, and it reads, "Lo, this only have I found, that the Most High God, Yahweh, by Shem Yahshai, hath made man upright, but they have sought out many inventions." Okay, and so really the only manner of man, of the three variations of men the Lord created, being the sons of God, okay, aka the Nephilim and Appalayim, being the modern day Israelites, the sons of the wicked being the Edomites, and the sons of the wicked, the sons of men being the other heathen nations. Okay. Only one of those three variations of men the Lord Yahweh by Shem Yahshai created were intended, to be, or created to be upright, and that's the Israelites. You see, it says in Habakkuk 2:4, his soul is not lifted upright in him, referred to Esau Edom. Okay, the man of sin and the son of perdition, as in destruction, because his way, his satanic counsel through this Western philosophy, okay, including his democracy, his religion, his politics, his military industrial complex, his central intelligence, his intelligence agencies. It's all of demonic, a demonic vibration. Okay, and a further part of those inventions. Okay, case in point, and this is why many men, many individuals of mankind, that is, going to be enticed, by the satanic counsel by way of the carnal benefits that it will be projected, for people to buy into. Okay, through witchcraft. Okay, case in point. All right, you're tricking people, to believe that these satanic devices are beneficial, to their well-being, when it's really detrimental. So let's look up this word here, for device. All right, let me see. All right, so this is the let me see, inventions, Salakia. All right, inventions. And it's Hashabawan. All right, I believe it's Hashabawan. All right, meaning device, invention. All right, see what this says. All right, Hasab. Okay, calculate. All right, so that's the root word. All right, that's the word I want to focus on. Hashabawan. All right, Hebrew word for device or invention. Okay, it's really an invention or device. All right, this is all that, including AI. All right, that's why people are going to buy into it, because it's going to be further integrated in the everyday way of living. And this is why in the movie, once again, you got construction workers being replaced by the AI androids, which they refer to as Sims. In the movie, which reminded me of, the term sim reminded me of simulation. Okay, which further correlates with artificial intelligence, as in these androids of AI that are in artificial or altered flesh. Okay, hence the term simulation. Because it's like simulated human beings, so to say, demons manifested. Okay, through this AI interface. Case in point, in a technological sense, because further confirms these androids are being operated on the left hand side. All right. And that will be further showcased when they get their green light to terminate, okay, whom these devils plan to use to terminate. Look at that show on Netflix, what's it called? Black Mirror, where there was an episode where there was like a AI dog, okay, with like some kind of shooting projectile mounted on top of it that was targeting people, and then eliminating them by shooting that sharp projectile into their flesh. Okay, piercing their flesh and putting them to death on sight. So so these capabilities are tied into these AI androids. Okay, case in point. All right, but they're going to initially be used. They're going to be presented to the world gradually. You know what I'm saying? To lower the guards of people, to gain the trust of these people, including why they're going to be in the workforce, replacing a lot of human beings. It came out in that article. I'm going to bring it out real quick. So the CNN article entitled 41% of companies worldwide plan to reduce workforces by 2030 due to AI. You see? So this further confirms that film, that film Subservience by Megan Fox, starring Megan Fox, is really just, production of predictive programming on the left-hand side and what Esau Edom is projecting to do. All right. So, all right. So with that, what else was in it? What else was in there? Trying to see what else was in there. Yeah, that's pretty much the point. There's another point I want to bring up, but I'm gonna go ahead and bring out this precept first. And let me see, Ezekiel 28 and 3. All right. And it reads, "Behold, thou art wiser than Daniel. There is no secret that they can hide from thee." All right. So, this is referring to the king of Tyrus. Okay. A heathen, but the modern day king, right? But this could be further referred to, or attributed to the modern day king of this world. Okay. Being Esau Edom. Okay. Whose wicked hands the earth was given into. Now he has the same mindset, and because the heathen, are ungodly, and they follow their own merit, through their own understanding. So, and this is why they're very idolatrous, okay, through these pagan gods and whatnot. And AI is of no exception, okay, which further introduces transhumanism, the concept or ideology of one being, their own God, okay, of human beings being tied or, fused with a machine, okay, case in point. So there's another snare that this devil's going to use, to captivate people to accept this AI interface, to eventually take the MOTB implant, that grain of rice device prophesied in Revelation 13, verses 16 and 17. And those who take that will be destroyed, right, by bathing in a lake of fire, by bowing down completely before the satanic beast system. All right, so this is Ezekiel 28:3 says, "Behold, thou art wiser than Daniel. There is no secret that they can hide from thee. With thy wisdom and with thine understanding, thou hast gotten thee riches, and hast gotten gold and silver into thy treasures. By thy great wisdom and by thy traffic hast thou increased thy riches, and thine heart is lifted up because of thy riches." Okay, by way of that great wisdom, okay, of that demonic intelligence, okay, that sensual worldly wisdom, knowledge, understanding, okay, that is considered foolish to the Lord, Yahweh by Shemai Shai. All right, and that further ties into the correlation between intelligence of artificial intelligence with the term demon, which in the Greek, daimon, means intelligence. So this is the man of intelligence that Esau has associated himself with to further proclaim and declare himself as God on earth. All right. So this is grab this quick precept in St. James 3:15. All right, and it reads, "This wisdom descendeth not from above, but is earthly, sensual, devilish." Okay. Case in point. All right. So this further confirms that, this is the devilish or demonic, counsel. Okay. By way of this AI interface. Okay. They'll be used as a framework, for this MOTB infrastructure. All right. So, I'm going to get a quick precept on that in Job 21, we'll start at verse 13. And it reads, "They spend their days in wealth and in a moment go down to the grave." And we're talking about the central bankers, like David Rockefeller kicking the bucket at 101 years old, due to failed to unsuccessful or vain heart transplants, which obviously didn't help him, because there's another reason why, another thing that exposes Esau's mindset, vain mindset, that he's, God on earth, because he believes that he can live forever, but he's neglected the fact that, the Heavenly Father, Yahweh, control our spirits, as it says in Ezekiel 18:4. So when he wants you to go, you're going to go. All right. So it says in Job 21:14, therefore they say unto the Most High God, Yahweh, by Shem Yashai, depart from us, for we desire not the knowledge of thy ways. All right. And including AI. AI is not of the righteous instruction of the straight and narrow path of pleasing the Lord. Okay. For, pleasing the Lord is not grievous through keeping the law, statutes, commandments. And under the majority of the world, okay, is dwelling in darkness, following after Esau's counsel, because as the master is, so is his servant. So many people are going to fall for these snares, or these wiles of the devil, these trickeries, these tricks, these tricks of craft, witchcraft of the devil, or including AI. Okay. So, verse 14 or 15 says, what is the Almighty that we should serve him? And what profit should we have if we pray unto him? You see, and this is his mindset. All right. This is Psalm 10:2. Says, the wicked in his pride doth persecute the poor. Let them be taken in the devices that they have imagined. All right. Because ultimately, these satanic devices are going to further affect the poor. Okay. Those who are rich in the spirit under the curses. The only poor people that matter to the Lord under the curses of the Israelites. All right. The modern day so-called Negroes and indigenous, including in the labor force or the job market, where, a lot of these AI machines are going to take over these jobs in the fast food industry, where a lot of jakes are, make their living. Okay. Especially in the lower class. Including these factory jobs, construction jobs. A lot of Northern Kingdom jakes are, including Issachar, the so-called Mexicans, and so forth. In the bar industry, is this, showed in the movie, in the film, so this is going to be, this is the grim future of, this current world that we're living in is going to further affect our people, the poor. Verse 3 says, for the wicked boasteth of his heart's desire, and blessed the covetous, whom the Lord Yahweh by Shem Yashai abhorreth. The wicked, through the pride of his countenance, will not seek after the Most High God, Yahweh by Shem Yashai. The Most High God, Yahweh by Shem Yashai, is not in all his thoughts. You see, including the whole concept behind AI. Okay, not being intended to please the Lord through these machines. Okay, so it's so verse 5 says, his ways are always grievous. Thy judgments are far above out of his sight. As for all his enemies, he puffeth at them. He's puffing at everyone who's considered anti-establishment. And these are going to be the people that he would target with these AI androids. Okay, but only the ones who, get destroyed by these AI, machines or androids. Okay, will be permitted by the Lord, whoever that may be. Okay, but ultimately the Lord has his hedge of protection over the elect. Okay, so we, our Yahweh by Shem Yashai is our strong tower. Okay, where our hope lies, not in the modern day king of Babylon. So this is back in Ezekiel 28 and Ezekiel 28:5, it says, by thy great wisdom and by thy traffic has thou increased thy riches, and thine heart is lifted up because of thy riches. Therefore thus said the Lord God Yahweh by Shem Yashai, because thou hast set thine heart as the heart of the Most High God Yahweh by Shem Yashai, which is what Esau has done. Behold, therefore I will bring strangers upon thee, the terrible. I'm start right there. Actually. There's a precept I wanted to bring out. Line back on verse 6. This devil set his heart to be as a heart of the Most High God. Okay. This is 2 Thessalonians 2:3, and it says, let no man deceive you by any means, for that day shall not come, except there come a falling away first, and that man of sin be revealed, the son of perdition, as in destruction. In verse 4, here's a point here in verse 4, which says, who opposed and exalted himself above all that is called the Most High God, Yahweh by Shem Yashai, or is called God, or that is worshipped, so that he as God sitteth in the temple of God, shooting himself that he is God. And this is what this is all about. This whole MOTB infrastructure that he's built, he's further developing through this AI interface. So this is 2 Thessalonians 2:5, and it says, remember ye not that when I was yet with you, I told you these things, and now ye know that withholdeth that he might be revealed in this time. It says, for the mystery of iniquity doth already work, only he who now letteth will let until he be taken out of the way. All right, you devil's gonna be moved out of the way, man. Okay. This is why? Because you're wicked. This is verse 8. It says, and then shall that wicked be revealed, whom the Lord Yahweh by Shem Yashai shall consume with the spirit of his mouth, and shall destroy the brightness of his coming, even him whose coming is after the working of Shaitan, with all power and signs and lying wonders. Okay, so this whole AI interface of this MOTB infrastructure is of lying wonders. Okay, of their sensual, wicked, and devilish wisdom, knowledge, understanding on the left-hand side. tied to artificial intelligence, as in, synthetic or altered intelligence, something that's fabricated, okay? Something not to be taken seriously, because you devils are not the most high, okay? This is 2 Thessalonians 2:10 says that with all deceivableness of unrighteousness in them that perish, because they receive not the love of the truth, that they might be saved. See? And the love of the truth is only for the elect of the Israelites. Okay? As verse 11 says, and for this cause the Most High God, Yahweh by Shem Shai, shall send them strong delusion, that they should believe a lie. Okay? It says that they all might be damned who believe not the truth, but have pleasure in unrighteousness. And ultimately, how these people are going to be damned, whose names were written in the earth for destruction, for marveling after this beast system and taking that device of this beast system, an MOTB implant, is going to be death and destruction. So this is Revelation 14:8. It says, and there followed another angel saying, Babylon is fallen, that great city, because she made all nations drink of the wine of the wrath of her fornication. And the third angel followed them, saying with a loud voice, if any man worship the beast in his image and receive his mark in his forehead or in his hand, the same shall drink of the wine of the wrath of the Most High God, Yahweh by Shem Shai, which is poured out without mixture into the cup of his indignation, and he shall be tormented with fire and brimstone in the presence of the holy angels and in the presence of the Lamb. Okay? And the smoke of their torment ascended up forever and ever, and they had no rest day nor night who worship the beast and his image, and whosoever received the mark of his name. Here is the patience of the saints. Here are they that keep the commandments of the Most High God, Yahweh by Shem Shai, and the faith of Yahweh Shai. All right, so that was the point. I'm going to end it off on that note. All right, the water, for the precepts. Okay, for the sake of time, I'm not gonna be able to get it, but the water. All right, Adam wrought this out as for the edifying, exhorting to elect, and I'm gonna give all praises, glory, infinite honor to my power, the God of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, whom was the God of the living, Yahweh by Shem Yahweh Shai, Barach Chodash. All right, with that, Abba Ball. All right, Shalom, Labachayim, Shal, La Bayashad Awadah. All right, Shah Yasharala, meaning peace to the elect of the house of David, of the nation of Israel, and on to the next one.